Mine are running way down on this. It's annoying. There we go. That's better. I think. I want the liner to show. That's crazy. All right. Looks like we're in. We're gonna get things started here. Now, have I been summoned to play or actually shoutcast? I think that's the question here. I don't know. Looks like play. That's fair. We'll get things started like that. That's alright. We'll do the shoutcasting soon. No worries. We're good. Ah. Oh. Hello, hello. XD? Yeah, that sounds right. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I didn't tilt up fast enough there. That's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna do the shoutcasting soon. There was a slight delay because I was invited to play instead of shoutcast. Ah, I didn't react fast enough. That's what I get. Oh, I should probably do that. Off to a good start. Already not showing my stream properly. I think I sweep just underneath that one. Okay. Well, I'm just going to fall back and try not to get blown too far out of position here. No. I don't know where I'm going with that, but it's not where I want to go. All right. Since leaving you know where. You'll have to clarify. Are you referring to VQ? If so, it's fine. Everything's all good. Hey, nasty stuff. How you doing? Couldn't get to it. Oh. Oh, very good, actually. Yeah. Yeah, no, everything is good. Being able to do this stuff more is always nice. And, having the freedom to kind of adjust my schedule as I want is especially good. So, yeah, life is good. Life is quite good. Let me fall out and try to grab that. I don't know where I'm going with that. It's a terrible jump. That's okay. I'm going to try and do some shoutcasting after this. My aerial play is less than spectacular, as you can clearly see. I'm working on it, though. You know. Trying to get a little bit better at it. I've got to do the practice things, you know? Maybe someday I'll just stream, like, actual practice. Oh, I got bumped right as I was trying to come up. I need to get that. Ah! I missed. I missed. Oh, what's wrong with my cam settings? I like my camera. Nope. Okay. Going the other way. Plus, I don't really play that much anyway. So, no. It's a very long rule one. Okay. Well, that ended. I hope you didn't sub from the gameplay. At least not my Rocket League. It's terrible. I don't think anybody wants that. That is gross. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can switch into the actual casting side, because that's what I wanted to do today. That's the reason that I'm streaming. Well, no, that's not the reason I'm streaming today. That is what I wanted to do today. Was actually shoutcast some open matches for fans and viewers and whatever else. So, I'll see if they get one more in this little group here, and if so, then I will do the casting thing, because that's what I do. That's what I do. So, see what we get. Well, good. That's a better excuse for subscribing is for Counter-Strike banter. Oh, sorry, Freezing Wolves. Thank you very much for the host. Much appreciated. You know it. And yeah, by the way, we're running out of time. 10 days left to get in on the sweet shirt action. The Gird Your Loins shirt is still available for 10 more days. Go to shop.shalthis.com. I just threw the link up in the chat. You can get it in a unisex cut, ladies cut, or even in a hoodie. We have that going, so be sure to check that. Any interest, because I did it really late last night. What I can do is some shoutcasting training, sort of shoutcasting 101. I did a little bit of that last night for the late crowd, so if there's anybody who's not typically around at 3 or 4 in the morning, then yeah, you know, feel free, drop by, and we'll do it there. But, yeah, shirt is fantastic. It is good times. It is good for humanity, and it'll only be available at that price. Potentially only available until the end of the year. But depending on reception, how well it sells, I might be able to continue it going, but it'll be a little bit more expensive to have it sold regularly. But in any event, looks like we're going. So let's do this thing. Blue versus orange. No real actual teams here, so to say. Just groups of folks getting things going. Nice clear out of center by Good Call Drew, and they're making a good push towards the net, and no, Chump can't get to it. So Good Call Drew is going to pick up this nice play forward. You can see that he just lost it on the defensive side. He gets that one little tap that goes just enough ahead to prevent that goal from being stopped. So very nice stuff. So we're on board with Good Call Drew here for a moment, who just scored that very nice goal. Plays it off the wall well. Tries to center it for somebody, but nobody is there to respond to it. Granted, it's a little bit of just sort of that rapid-fire communication here. And that was a very nice play out of the corner. Looked like it was going to be centered, but unfortunately could not make it happen. Let's head back to an aerial cam because we're headed down to the orange side. It looks like the blue team trying to put something together in terms of an offensive play. But no, they commit too far forward. That's going to be a long-distance goal for Lil Bach. Let's watch this from his perspective. This is the contact that he makes just behind the halfway point, and it just floats in because they are too far forward on the blue side. So blue team committing a little far forward on that. A bit of an overcommit, as it were. And that's going to result in that second goal for the orange team. So that was a nice clear along the wall. It looked like Little Bach was going to try to react to it, and a good shot from Omega Phoenix. So every member of the orange team now getting involved with the scoring. You can see he picks this up, so just inside the halfway line, puts it right over Chop's head. And that is a third goal in less than 1 minute. Rapid fire is the name of the game for Team Orange right now. Not much activity on that kickoff. Rogashelf's going to play it forward, loses that battle in the sky, but it still is moving in the direction he wanted it to, just not quite the direction he wanted it to. Or, no, that makes no sense. It was moving in the right direction, just not quite where he wanted it to go. Play forward. Stace God tries to play it to center. Rogashelf not in the position to react to it. So Good Call Drew is going to try and 1v1 it forward a little bit. It looks like the ball is just going to run still in the corner. At least for now. Omega Phoenix stops the clear. And so far, pretty good play out of this orange team right now. But that's a little bit of a risky clear. Good Call Drew has to dive in there to prevent it from getting into a dangerous spot center. So far, so good. Good Call Drew now. Going to try and play it forward. Let's hop on board with him as we watch this shot's going to go a little high. Floats down right in front of the net. Drew's going to try to pinch it off the wall. But instead, he does get under it just slightly to get credit for the clear. Little Bach gets cleared out of the way. Ball's in a dangerous position for the orange team, and that will sneak in. Chopped ends up getting a good bit of contact on this. You can see the play gets set up from Staced God, floats right over the defense, and another bit of contact goes above Drew's head. And there is no stopping it. So a very nice touch, and we're going to keep things going. So the gap's starting to close a little bit for this blue team, but they're going to have to keep that offensive pressure up. They did a good job of preventing the ball from staying in their area, in their zone for too long. Nice job there on preventing that clear. Unfortunately, it does get turned back around. This could be a good opportunity for the orange team, but no, Staced God. Good clear. Going to play it along the wall here. Little Bach prevents it, sends it back in, but he centers it for Chopped, who puts the ball forward again. But we're in a little bit of a ping-pong mode now. Oh, and Chopped with a bit of missed contact, and that will be an own goal. Devastating play here. We can see what Chopped is doing. He's going to make this contact at this point here, and then they clash right at the edge, and he can't clear it out. Ends up own goaling that. Not exactly what we were hoping to see, so everybody's going to hold fast for at least a moment. A better clear out of the corner for Chop there, but good call. Drew will play it back inside. And now he's back in net. A good play, high and up and inside. But the pressure is unrelenting. Let's watch Omega Phoenix. A little bit of ruthless behavior on this goal. Does not let down. A little bit of a side swipe there. Keeps the pressure up. And it just keeps going. So right now, orange team is playing pretty outstanding. This could be a good opening for the blue team. Plays it high. Chopped going to try to get the finish, but Little Bach denies him in net. Good way to play that ball low. Nice shot forward by Drew, but Phoenix there to back him up. So one more time, we'll watch good call Drew as he plays this forward. It's going to hit the wall here, and Omega Phoenix almost goes up a little too high, but manages to keep himself just low enough to play that in. We are down to the 6-1 scoreline on the cusp of the Brazil, as it were. Now let's check this shot here. Chop going to try to play it up high. Drew with a relatively easy clear, sending it down along the left side. Those are good clears. Not playing it into the center. That can be very dangerous if you try to clear the ball to the center. Always good to clear it along the side of the field. Speaking of bad clears, that one right there was almost punished by the orange team. But Staced God tries to clear it out. Nice stop by good call Drew. He's going to try to make a shot on net, but Staced God denies it. Sends it back to the corner. Lil Bach tries to play it in, and Phoenix can't even touch it either. So this thing's going to keep going. Staced God again with a nice center. Rogish Elf tries to follow it up. But good call Drew denies it. Chopped tries to get that rebound, but it is turned way downfield once again. The pressure on defense and offense from this orange team is just a little too hard for the blue team to stop. It is kind of relentless, and that wall shot goes a little high. Omega Phoenix tries to pick that rebound, but cannot do it. Chopped gets taken out in a late game demo. First demo of the match. Good stop by Rogish. Tries to prevent the clear, but it looks like the orange team just slowing it down, taking their time, forcing blue team to do something to potentially prevent the Brazil. Good play forward by Chopped. Staced God manages to drill it home. So, very nice play here by Staced God, who's going to get that little bit of contact, put it away. So with that being said, final 30 seconds of the game. The gap has been closed slightly, but I think it is too little, too late for the blue team here. That shot forward. Gonna hit the wall. Blue team having a difficult time clearing it out. Nice play by Staced God to prevent that bit of contact by Drew. He's gonna hit it off the wall. Little Bach with a big save, and they finally get it out of harm's way, at least for now. Final few seconds. We're in Rule 1 time, and it comes to an abrupt end. So there you have it. The orange team will take this game 6-2. So very nice. Oh, thank you for the perfect score. No, I can't. I can't play and cast at the same time. I'm not that good. I can cast myself. That's about it. So here we go. Let's do it again. Same players. Slightly revised teams. 3-on-1? Nope, it is 3-on-3. Here we go. Stay Scott now on the blue team. Playing that forward. Good shot off the wall. Nice center. Nobody there to react to it, unfortunately. So now Chopped playing this through on the orange side. A bit of a pinch there is going to send it into the corner. Let's hop on board with Good Call Drew, who's playing this ball forward. Has a wide open net. And quite easily puts that aside. So Good Call Drew, you can see, has nice control there, prevents them from being able to stop that ball in the clear, and just puts it away, relatively effortless. So here we go. Already 1-0. Doesn't look like the scoring is going to be quite as out of control as it was in the last game. Drew with a nice clear out, back down pitch. Stay Scott is going to take that in the corner, going to try to set up a center. Good follow-up by Drew, but he doesn't quite get the angle he needs to actually put it away. Now Omega Phoenix. Looked like he was trying to play it off the wall. Little Bach does respond, gets in there behind him, but Good Call Drew prevents that from going any further. Like what we're seeing so far, the offensive pressure as far as the blue team goes is looking pretty good. They're not getting a ton of time here on the blue side of the pitch to really do much with it. As far as the orange team goes, there was a great scoring opportunity. The gate was wide open and nobody punished it. Stay Scott sends that ball to the corner. Drew's going to try to come up and block the clear, but he cannot. So we're going back the other way. Lil Bach tries to play that to center. That's a bad clear. And Omega Phoenix gets a good shot towards the net. Stay Scott tries to clear. It doesn't go far. There's Good Call Drew with a nice clear back down into the opposite corner. So he's actually going to come up and try to play that in, but it is sent back the other direction. So a little bit of ping-ponging going on right now, but a few good chances on net for this orange team. And they cannot make it happen. Drew is going to send it back down. At least he sends it to the corner. Now Chopped's going to play it in. And Drew, with a big save, clears it straight down. It'll be stopped at halfway. That's a bit of a risky touch. It's going to get nice and centered. The 50-50 goes in favor of the blue team, and it's just going to... ball's just going to hang around at midfield for a little bit. Now let's see how Roguish Elf is doing as we play this around. Very nice shot by Stay Scott. Let's catch this one more time. Let's see, Omega Phoenix tries to get the clear, but Stay Scott comes right in, gets the angle he needs, sends that ball straight into the net. Spot on. So, definitely less scoring in this game. But a very good showing by this blue team. Not the contact Stay Scott wanted. He practically sets up the orange team, but Good Call Drew is there to make the big stop. Again, we're headed downfield one more time. Drew, nice bit of contact, tries to play it in. Big stop by Omega Phoenix. And right now the orange team, the few chances they are getting look pretty good, but they have to be a little more consistent with the quality of their chances, because that's where they're falling apart right now, is they're keeping the ball on the blue side of the pitch for a while. They're getting a good time of possession. Here's a nice opportunity, and Chopped carries that right along the back wall and puts it away. So if we watch Chopped here, he's just going to ride that all the way forward. Thought he might try and center it, but couldn't actually make that happen. So 2-1 is your scoreline. More than half of the game is gone by now. So it is certainly going to be the duty of this orange team to continue that scoring push, build off that momentum, and try to play this forward. Good shot off the wall. Drew's going to actually play that very close to the net. It's still in a slightly dangerous position. Risky clear there, but they are going to get it past. This is a big wide open opportunity for orange, but they can't make it happen. All the way down to the other side of the pitch. Let's watch this. Omega Phoenix, nice clear, sending it right on point. But Stay Scott tries to get the clear. Little Bach follows up, and Drew with a key stop right in goal. Excuse me. Nice play forward. Good setup here. Rogashelf whiffs on that one. Stayscod tries to play it up high, but Lil Bach gets right up in there. Tucks himself into the corner. Good play out of the corner. Cross is denied. And I will say, what we're seeing right now that's really nice. Oh, that was a big whiff on the part of Stayscod, and the game is tied with just over 1 minute to go. You take a look at this. Little Bach plays it in. Stayscod whiffs on that stop. And that is a huge goal. So 2-2 with 1:06 to play. They're going to clash again at center. Gets set up nicely for the orange team. Good open opportunity. Chopped comes right in and punishes it big time. It only took 13 seconds for that second goal to happen. And you can see Chopped just came right in and drilled that goal home. Not exactly what I think they wanted to have happen here, but so far, so good for this team. Now Rogashelf tries to get the clear, but it gets denied. Big stop by Drew. Good play forward. It's still in dangerous territory. Blue team now has to turn the pressure back on and try to pull a goal out here. Drew now coming into the corner. Does not get cleared. It's still in a good spot for the blue team. Final 30 seconds. They are running low on time, but they only need to score 1 goal. You don't even need 1 second to score a goal. Nice stop in the corner. Prevents the center, but here it comes again. Risky play. Good call. Drew plays it forward. They've got to get it up into the orange zone, though, and put something together. Because we can see a lot of these plays are being sent right into the corner in good angles to actually center themselves to the net. And another wide open shot. Fortunately, Stayscod gets there, so there's no real risk. We are in 0-second time, and it comes to another abrupt end. So with 1 point, there's a difference between these teams. A much closer game this time around. But still, you know. All right. Tell you what. Let's while we're casting, while I'm casting. There we go. All right. We'll use my usual shoutcasting overlay, which is nothing. Or, more along the lines, it's whatever the event I cast for uses. So this time... Alright, here we go again. So, looks like slight modification to the teams. Chopped is now back on blue, with good call Drew and Rogashelf. But here we go, another flash at center. Chopped tries to play this forward. Will go off the wall, and they can't quite pull that together, so Stayscod's going to try to get the clear, but a nice denial by Rogashelf. Ball still in the dangerous position. No, Little Bach gets to it, at least disrupts that chance. It's still not out of harm's way yet. Chopped with a nice angle shot, gets turned aside by Omega Phoenix, and they're going back the opposite direction. Some nice contact there by Omega Phoenix to prevent any kind of real clears, but unfortunately it doesn't really go anywhere. So let's follow Omega Phoenix here on this offensive chance. And it does end relatively abruptly. A good center there, Chopped in a nice position. Couldn't quite do much except for get in its way, which sometimes that's all you really have to do. Little Bach has to get into a position to try to stop this, and a nice bit of saving there. Plays it off of his teammate to prevent that goal from happening. Yeah, as it stands right now, a lot of back and forth. Still no goals, so a bit of a change from previous games, where the first goal or two were scored very quickly. Good play off the back wall there, and Chop finishes it the entire way through. Let's watch this one more time. A bit of a pinch, sends it up. Chop plays it all the way down off the wall and catches the rebound for a beautiful opening goal. Very nicely done. So 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Apparently blue team is Team Rectum. All right. So it is. Good play off the wall. Coming in, good call. Drew is going to try to play that in, but it will not happen. So we're stuck at center pitch right now. Stay Scott plays it forward. Good stop by Roguish Elf, though. Cuts that ball off in the pass. You can see that a lot of these clears are going into the corner. That's really the exact spot you want to send it. Either your corner or your opponent's corner. Nice clear straight down the side. Omega Phoenix can't make contact there, and I think blue team saved it for themselves. And Omega Phoenix plays this nicely. The clear coming up along the side. It's going to center itself. Big demo on his part, and he just makes that last bit of contact. All he needed to do. And you're done. So a tied scoreline with just under 3 minutes to play. Nice shot forward by good call Drew, but it's a little off point. Chopped tries to keep the pressure on net. That's the big thing we're seeing from this blue team is constant pressure. The fact that that constant pressure is happening really is enough to eventually get goals. You just have to keep it up. But right now, Orange team is trying to tilt that momentum back. And at the very least, offer a little more resistance to that relentless offensive pressure. A little bit of a whiff on the part there of Roguish Elf on that side swipe. Does not happen. Stay Scott and Lil Bach tried to play that ball forward, so it ends up going into the wall. A lot of back and forth right now. Quite literal back and forth. There's a nice shot. Unfortunately, it's by Chopped, and it sets up Lil Bach here, who's going to try to get the center. And they make a big stop there. It's still in a dangerous position. Chopped has to carry it along the wall. Lil Bach denies it. And Drew is going to try and take it down the opposite side. Good defensive positioning here. I shouldn't say defensive, but offensive positioning by the Orange team, shutting down these clear attempts from practically every angle. And a good follow-up there by Chopped, who is going to get another goal on the day here. Plays this ball up high and puts it in a great angle. Threads the needle between all of the defenders to get that goal. So just good awareness on his part, smart positioning, maybe a little bit of luck too. Sometimes it helps. Stays to God, no, though. Not trying to play it forward. Nice denial by Chop. Little Bach plays it off the wall for a good center here. Oh, and Omega Phoenix whiffs on that shot attempt. Nearly scored the tying goal there, but could not make it happen. Chop now plays it in. Roguish Elf can't make contact with it. We're heading the other direction. Chopped has to kick it into high gear. He does make contact with Lil Bach, which is solid play. This is a full contact sport, by the way. So even pros need a little bit of luck sometimes. Bit of a clash there. The ball's going to hit the post, and good call Drew will send it down the other direction. Nicely played off the wall. Nearly in a good center position, but Chopped is going to make some nice contact, and Lil Bach, good defensive play. Sends that ball into the corner from just over the goal, but it's now in risky position. They're trying to be careful here. That was a bit of a chancy clear there, but it does pay off, at least for now. They got to turn it around, wide open net. Lil Bach with a good reaction, plays it high off the wall because he knew everybody was out of position. Another shot goes a little far to the right. Here's an opportunity. Oh, and the tying goal does not happen in these final few seconds. Omega Phoenix playing it into the corner. Stacegod, tight angle shot, and Roguish Elf denies it. Huge save, and in 0-second time, it does not end. It does end. It did end. It's over. It's over. So there you have it. Team Rectum manages to pick up the win. in what was a very aggressive final few minutes of play there. But it did pay off, at least for Team Rectum, who managed to pull off that fancy stuff. All right. Let's see. We'll see what our new teams are. If Team Rectum stays together, or if they'll be splitting up. All right. Here we go again. Slightly revised teams once more. Remember, anybody else out there, if you're playing any private matches, any scrims, anything fun like that, let me know, and I will shoutcast your game for you here tonight. Here we go. Good clash at center. Little Bach now on the blue team. Plays it forward, but Omega Phoenix sends it back into the opposite corner and plays that just a little too far to the right. Nearly a good shot on goal. Well, it really was a good shot on goal. It was just a little too far off. Here comes the blue team trying to show some aggressiveness. Good shot, but it goes a little wide. Well, a lot wide, but still. It was a nice forward pass. There, a beautiful shot by Chopped, who ends up drilling this at a beautiful little angle that managed to get it beyond everybody. They could not stop it. And Orange team is going to open up the scoring here. Stay Scott now sets it up nicely. Little Bach can't make it happen. Nearly gets that in there, but Rogashelf does manage to sideswipe it to prevent the potential goal. Now Stay Scott trying to get a little bit of a clear there. Little Bach sends it to Drew, who will hold on to into the corner for now, allows for Omega Phoenix to come in there and try to clear it out. They're having a bit of a scrim over the ball right now. Can't really play it forward. Chopped with a very, very slow-moving shot. Stays God just dribbling it around. There was a good centering move there by Good Call Drew, and it's still not quite going anywhere. They're spending a lot of time here on the blue side of the pitch, but they're not really getting anything out of it. So there's a big clear. Stays Scott, a little bit of aggressive play there. Knocks Drew out of the way. Smart move to help disrupt the defense and make it a little harder to get into position to stop things. Little Bach going to play it off the wall. Good setup here. Rogashelf whiffs on that, and Chopped is going to be able to play it back down the other direction before he gets demolished. Now, Stay Scott is in a bit of a position to make some kind of play happen, but they aren't able to coordinate enough right here. But here's a chance. Goes up high, expects that bounce, but it's nicely cleared by Omega Phoenix. So let's see how the Orange team does. Phoenix tries to get the center. Here comes Chopped. Beautiful angle, and Lil Bach denies it. Good aerial bit of contact to prevent that clear for a second time. Unfortunately, his teammates could not follow up on those significant clear attempts. A little bit of an upward tap. And right now, Good Call Drew plays it back into his own side. Bit risky. There's a center that Omega Phoenix is able to react to. We're going up high again. Chopped is going to get some nice contact on that, but Rogashelf manages to get credit for the save there. So solid defense out of this blue team so far, but the problem is that they're just having to deal with constant defense. And they're not having an opportunity to really turn this around into some kind of offensive situation. Rogashelf tries to play it off center, but it looks like they're going to fight over it a bit here. Ball slowing down a bit. Stay Scott is going to send it to the far corner. Attempts the center. It actually does work out pretty well, but Lil Bach misses. Rogashelf tries to follow up, and it goes a little too high. Everybody was out of position on that, so it couldn't follow up. Now Drew is just going to carry that in, so Lil Bach has to charge in just to make that stop. Excuse me. Now, good center here by Omega Phoenix. Nobody on the orange side is in position to react to it. So Drew will set it up high, tries to play it forward, but it comes off the wall a little bit. Nice prevention of the clear by Omega Phoenix, and that one is going to trickle in for Roguish Elf. Picks off that attempt to clear it beyond center by Omega Phoenix there. So nice awareness by Roguish Elf to react to that centering shot. And that game is tied with just over a minute to go. Everybody whiffs on that one, but here we go. Orange team playing it into the right direction. That would have been a good passing play if one other member of the orange team was in position to react to it. Right now, the hurdle they're facing is that they tend to gravitate towards one side of the field or the other. They really need to spread out a bit more to cover for those cross attempts. So I think if the orange team can do that, same with the blue team. We can see that Roguish Elf is hanging back, trying to be that reactionary playmaker and also be able to react on defense. Nice play off the wall by Chopped. It's going to be a good center. Good call. Drew isn't quite in position, so he has to play it to the corner. Omega Phoenix makes the wrong kind of contact. That goal is wide open. And there, Lilbach can't get it. Stayscod tries to follow up, but it goes up high. So many solid shots on net that go just a little off. Drew now trying to play off the corner, but it will get centered. Roguish Elf plays it in. And the follow-up by Stayscod, all denied. Good defensive play. We might be headed to overtime here, based off what we've seen so far. Oh, that shot does not drop. It's still a little too wide. Here we go again. Overtime kickoff. Nice play off the wall. Omega Phoenix playing it in. And Stayscod sends it straight out. Back downfield. Little Bach tries to center it. Good shot here. Roguish Elf with the follow-up, but Drew with a big denial. So as we saw throughout that game, both of these teams had their moments of very heavy aggression. They got a goal out of it each time. So it really is going to come down to which team makes the first major mistake. That's a nice center by Drew. Unfortunately, blue team got to it first. Here's a good play forward by Omega. Littlebach does charge back to get to it. Roguish Elf misses on the aerial shot there. Ball comes off the wall. Good contact by Drew, and a huge goal is going to get his team the victory here. Look at this one more time. A great angled shot floats just over everybody. And that is a victorious goal right there for good call Drew. So very nice performance out of the orange team late in the game there. Look at the amount of shots on both sides. So much pressure that had to be turned aside. But very good stuff out of these players. So as it stands right now, let's see where we head now. What's next? Who's next? And again, ever so slight revision to these teams. Just slight. Blue and orange, yet again. Chopped with a nice play. Tries to get the center, but Roguish Elf clearing it all the way downfield. Nobody back there for the blue team. But orange can't do anything about it. Didn't matter. I think everybody was forward on that orange side. So the opportunity didn't come. Lilbach there has to try to interfere with the play that's developing. And looks like they'll manage to get that. So pretty good so far as the orange team tries to set something up here. They're having a difficult time. They're going to fall back to get some boost. Good cross there by Omega Phoenix, but Chopped is going to try to play this forward. Gets past the defender along the wall. Going to go for a center. Littlebach whiffs on that shot attempt, and we're going the other direction yet again. Roguish Elf with a nice center, but Littlebach denies it, and we're headed the other way yet again. Clear downfield, Roguish Elf. trying to make something happen. Omega Phoenix is going to play that in. But Drew keeps it in on the orange side. There's another tap, prevents that clear attempt. Here comes Chop. But no. It was a good attempt by Chop to try to follow up on that aerial attempt. Drew was doing his best to try and set that up, but it did not happen. So it's a bit of a slow-playing game here, but there, Lil Bach opens up the scoring finally at 3:18. Let's watch this play forward. As Drew plays it in, Lil Bach gets this nice contact here, and Roguish Elf was nearly in position. But then he ends up, I think, flipping at some point and just, unfortunately, missed that. So, didn't quite work out the way I think he was hoping it would. Obviously. Because they're down. Whoa, wait. What exactly just transpired on this? Let's watch it again. Roguish Elf makes contact on the wall here, and that's a very slow floating shot that nobody is back to stop. So, big wall goal by Roguish Elf to tie this game up very quickly after that first goal. So, ball is going to be cleared back down the other direction. Lil Bach tries to stop it. Everybody's running into one another. Chop, though, looks like he's going to play it forward. Lil Bach with a nice clear into the orange side, and not quite what they were hoping for. Chop tries to play it in. Roguish Elf, though, denies it. But the pressure's still mounting. You can see both of these teams are keeping it up. A good play forward, and Bach gets the finish. So we're going to see good call. Drew's going to make this initial bit of contact to slow that ball down, and then Lil Bach charges right in. Feeds the ball into the net. So some good coordination by this blue team is going to result in that second goal. And now Chopped, practically wide open net. Good follow-up contact. Watch this shot again. This is beautiful. Off the kickoff. He reacts to this, but it's not over yet. He's going to make the second shot here just to derail that ball a little bit and throw Stacedgod's timing off. Very well done. And there you have it. Shot's going to go all the way down into the blue zone. Far corner. Chopped is going to send it the opposite direction. It's been looking good for the blue team thus far. So many opportunities have been opened up for them. We're going the other direction now. Drew playing that in. Stacegod tries to do something about it. Lil Bach tries to clear it out, but a good chance was coming together. They couldn't make anything happen, so Lil Bach tries to play it forward once more. And not much of an offensive chance here. Stacegod touches it just a bit to help assist with that clear. Chopped plays it forward. Another denial. Oh, but that rebound, though. You can see Chopped plays it in. Good positioning by good call Drew. Shuts that down. Gets the fourth goal. Extends this game even further. And the blue team truly looking good. There's a distance shot. Oh, and Roguish Elf tried to follow up, but so was Omega Phoenix there. Neither of them could react to send that ball in the right direction. So no goal on that offensive chance. Again, missed clear there. Good save attempt by Omega Phoenix. Gets the ball out of harm's way. Stacegod now playing it forward. But Drew denies it again. So bit of a back and forth right now. And it's looking still very good for the blue team. Though I will say the orange team is finding their footing a little bit, but it might be too late. And oh, Lil Bach with a big denial on that. Watch Chopped. He's going to be the one who plays this in. And Lil Bach takes the tight angle and picks up the fifth goal of this game. Very nicely done. So blue team will win this kickoff here. And Drew looked like he tried to play that in, but it did not go anywhere. So the ball's going to hang up a little high. Lil Bach will play it down. Let's see how he reacts on the rest of this play. Blue team in a good chance, taking to the sky. Oh, good call. Drew ended up giving it a little bit more air, I think, to help beat the defense. But unfortunately, it also disrupted that offensive chance, so Lilbach was unable to take the right angle and follow up on that. Off the back of the wall, trying to go for the classic. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get the angle he needed. He was getting contested by defense on that. Staced God tries to send it down. It will get cleared, at least backwards a bit, but not completely out of harm's way. There's a nice shot by Chopped. Lilbach's going to carry that forward. Let's see how Chopped is going to do. He's hanging back a little bit further. Manages to clear the other car out of the way, but doesn't make any contact with the ball, so that's where the trouble comes in. Final few seconds. It is comfortably in the grasp of blue team here. Chopped tries to carry that forward. Now Rogashelf in 0-second time will not get any further contact. So there you have it. So what we're going to do now, I think, if anybody else has any pending games, now is the time. I'll queue up for this one just to keep going. But yeah, let's get some other folks involved. Not in this game, because this is not my game to control. But if anybody else is playing anything, doesn't have to be 3-on-3. If you've got a one-on-one that you're doing with a friend, 2v2, any of those options work just fine. Can't do 4v4 because there's no room left for me. But anyway, let's do it one more time. Staced God, good call, Drew and Lilbach on one team, Chopped, Rogashelf, and Omega Phoenix on the other. So it looks like the same teams as the last game. And there might actually be a slight adjustment, and Lilbach is going to get credit for that goal. Let's try to watch this play develop one more time. He gets this distance contact and then gets cleared himself all the way back downfield, but nobody is back there to prevent it from happening. So good play up. Drew with a good center, but no, it will get cleared all the way out by Omega Phoenix. So here's a chance for the orange team. Can't quite get past there. I can set up my own lobby. I just don't want to get too many people because, again, there's only room for 8, and I'm going to be in there to cast. So if somebody joins, they can either spectate with me, or, what I mean is they can just spectate, or they can be a part of a rotating 7-person unit that plays 3v3 or whatever. You can do whatever you want. I don't care. So here we go. Still a bit of a tussle over the ball at midfield. Looks like Lilbach's going to try to float that in. They can't get the clear, so Staced God makes a nice punish here. You can see Lilbach sets that up like it's volleyball. Rogashelf can't get it. Omega can't get it. Staced God can get it. Puts that away. 2-0 is your scoreline right now. Here we go. 2-0. Shot's going to go high off the wall. Playing it into the corner. Lilbach tries to clear that out. So now the blue team's going to play it through. Staced God is in. Chop's going to float it out one more time. Nothing doing. So orange team's having a difficult time getting successful clears and, really putting chances on net. They're just giving blue all the time in the world they need to do something with it. And we're going the other direction again. That was a good opening for the orange team. And this slow roller will just go too wide. But the net's still open, and Lilbach is able to get back to get the finish on this. So look at this one more time. Omega can't get the clear. Wide open. Third goal with 3 minutes to play. So there's a good clear out. Chop tries to follow it up. And it looks like orange team is finally managing to play something forward here. But no, it's getting stuck in the corner. They're still running into difficulty actually getting an offensive opportunity to develop, and that's unfortunate because blue team is just shutting it down at the pass every time. Nice attempt at center, but you can see they can't get the ball in front of the net. They're getting it into the corner, which is nice, and it allows them the opportunity to try a cross and try to set something up. But it keeps going back the other way. Littlebach doesn't manage to get that goal. But just really smart defensive play out of this blue team, and good defense results in goals. I can tell you that much right now. So here we go. Good play forward. It's going to go up a little high. Back centered. Beautiful follow-up by, good call, Drew. Let's watch this again. Drew sends it up wide. Littlebach with that bit of contact, and Drew with a sideswipe goal gets it over the head of the orange team. Excellent, excellent stuff. I mean, that was just spot-on play right there. So here we go again. 4 goals down for this blue team and a very comfortable lead for them right now. It's looking to be a bit difficult for Orange to mount some kind of comeback. Don't know if they're going to be able to really do it here, but there is a good start. Omega Phoenix is going to get credit for this long-distance goal. It's a bowling shot. He just rolls it into the net all the way down pitch. If you set up some pins, he could have played candlepin right there. But he doesn't need to. 4-1 is your scoreline. Lots of time is left, though. So the orange team could potentially use that as momentum to build off of it and mount some kind of comeback. So we'll see what they can do. There's a good play in, but Chop denies it. Stay Scott prevents the clear from happening, so Littlebach's going to come in. Doesn't make any contact there, so I think that might have been deliberate just to throw off the defense, but it didn't quite work. So now Omega Phoenix will carry it forward. Roguish Elf tries to follow up there. Chop doesn't get a good clear there. Oh, but Roguish Elf fortunately comes in with the save, prevents the center. Blue doing an excellent job of shutting down these clear attempts, except for right there. Oh, there's a big open opportunity for Omega Phoenix, and it just goes a little too wide left. Now Drew, playing it in. Littlebach tucks it down. It's going to fall to center. Whoever gets to it first can potentially do something. And Omega Phoenix did make that first contact, but it got cleared back in the opposite direction. Nice play by Roguish Elf, preventing that from really breaking down. Stay Scott tries to clear it out. It's going to go a little high again. Littlebach plays it up. Roguish Elf whips on that one. We're going the other direction yet again. Drew, nice setup, and he gets the 5th goal of the game. So a good little clash there at the goal line does allow good call Drew to finish that up. So final 28 seconds. It's pretty safe to say that this blue team has things under control. I think it goes without saying, as a matter of fact. So final few seconds. Orange team trying to put something together, but it doesn't look like they're actually going to. Good play by Drew. They're just wasting time now, trying to eat time off the clock. Force the orange team to have to commit to something, but they cannot clear it out. And there you have it. The blue team will take the win in this game. So good showing by these players to get that far. Very nice performance out of everybody. GG's to everybody. So let's move on, because we have another game on the agenda here. I believe we have a 1v1 waiting for us. So thank you very much for the games. Always fun. But it looks like I am headed into another game here, so give me just a moment to join in. And then we will keep this party going. More shoutcasting. Alright. Looks like we're ready. I'll have to make some slight adjustments to my my overlay so that I can keep face cam up without blocking the bottom of the screen. Shouldn't take too much, though. Here we go. Let's do some 1v1. Animal Cannibal 11 taking on Heroics. Let's get this party started. So Animal Cannibal going to try to play that in. Heroics with a big stop. I think we can stick to our player cam on this. Oh, and he doesn't get a good clear, so Animal Cannibal will end up getting the first goal here. He can catch this one more time. He prevents the clear from happening. Heroics can't react in time, and that little side swipe is all it's going to take to open up the scoring here in this 1v1. So we're going to keep the party going. Animal Cannibal, nice win on the face-off, ends up sending it into the far side of the pitch. That's going to allow him an opportunity to gather up some boost. Tries to make another play in. Heroics can't get to it in time, and the scoring continues. See that nice side swipe? Heroics cannot reach it. And it continues going. 0-2 is your score. Bit of a risky play off the kickoff there. Could be a good opportunity for Heroics to try to play this in. Wide open net. But no, he can't react to the ball fast enough, and Animal Cannibal ends up beating him to the punch. So now, Cannibal plays it in. Heroics stops it from going too far. But now he's got to carefully manage this defense. 1v1 is all about patience a lot of the time. I mean, right now, these two players are playing fairly aggressive, but it's not always what 1v1's about. That was a good play in for Heroics, but Cannibal was in his spot. He was tracking that the whole time. Managed to prevent any shots on net. Now he's going to try and carry it up the pitch. Good prevention by Heroics. Could be an opportunity for him on the blue side. But you can see Cannibal's in a nice defensive position. Not good contact there for Heroics. So the ball's going the other direction. Good side swipe, though. He does clear it out. So, yeah, like I said, what we're seeing right now is just some really big aggression. Good demo if he can react to it. We're going to find out if Heroics can do anything here. We'll follow him along the rest of this play here. Good side swipe, and it does go in. Excellent play. This is a really nice goal. Take a look at this. He plays it off the wall, comes in, gets this side swipe, and you can see it just goes over Animal Cannibal's head and goes in for the goal. So a good way to start closing this gap for Heroics. But he does have a bit of work to do. Oh, he doesn't get the stop there. Fortunately, it doesn't go in, so he's going to try and clear that along the wall. And he will send it all the way down. Let's see how he plays this forward. Looks like he's slowing it down. Going to try to bait Cannibal out a bit. Oh, good play along the corner, but he ends up bumping him into a good defensive position. Oh, Heroics end up actually helping Cannibal on that, and that could result in another goal here. But no, he has to play it wide, so it's enough time and enough distance for Heroics to recover and avoid getting another goal. So again, things are slowing down a little bit. Nice defense on the part of Heroics. Will manage to get the clear. Now, everything's been turned around. Oh, he leaves the net wide open to gather boost. Could be risky, but no, Heroics tries to play it high and doesn't keep the ball in his control. So Cannibal gets the clear. Distant shot. Will get denied, but the ball still got forward momentum, and it's enough for Cannibal to respond. Take a look at Animal Cannibal one more time. Plays this ball up. The ball continues its momentum, though, so it gives Cannibal plenty of time to react to it and put that shot away. So far, so good. 3-1 now. And Heroics is running a little light on time to try and tighten up this scoreline. That is the hard part at this point. Now Animal Cannibal tries to play it in. Heroics manages to come in. Good stop, though, by Animal Cannibal. Puts it a little off to the side. Now he's just dribbling this ball forward. Ends up getting a bit too far ahead of it, so it slows down. Could be a chance for Heroics here. Gets denied in the corner. He's got to play his corner defense carefully. Oh, and Heroics can't react to it. This is a wide open chance for Animal Cannibal. Beautiful play forward. And he gets another goal to extend his lead even further. You can see that, reacts to that wall play very nicely. Gets this little bit of sideswipe contact on the goal. Puts it away. So far, so good for Animal Cannibal, who Right, they're slowing down a bit on the kickoff. Heroics doesn't commit to it, which ended up could be a smart move. He's got to come in, and no, Heroics will get the second goal. He doesn't come in on the face-off, so they use that. Cannibal commits too far, and it ends up being a good goal for Heroics. So far, pretty good play on both of these players, but Heroics is down just a little bit. We'll see if he can react. Has to get some boost. Could be an opportunity here, and he will feed in a third goal immediately. Doesn't take much time here. 13 seconds later, you can see the ball is going to come off the wall. Has to keep using whatever boost he can get his mitts on, but it is enough to make this much closer. 3-4 now is your scoreline. And they both commit to the kickoff there. I mean, I'll say, you know, 1v1, a lot of it can come down to how you play the kickoff. You know, you don't have your partners to assist you on anything. And shot goes wide for Cannibal. So yeah, you don't have any teammates to help you out. You don't have any opponents to worry about either. But that makes the kickoff really important because, as you know, even in 3v3, there's so many times where a goal can bounce off the kickoff. Here's a good opening for Animal Cannibal. What a beautiful shot. This is really well done. You take a look at this. He gets some sideswipe contact here. Follows up with another great angle. Prevents it from going any further before Heroics can get back to it. And that lead goes back to at least 2. So, 2-goal lead here for Animal Cannibal. Final minute to play. Heroics is going to have to try to turn it around. Oh, that was a big opportunity, but Cannibal got to it just in time. Tries to play it off the wall. Heroics can't quite clear it out because Cannibal tracked that the whole way down. And you can see the biggest problem right now for Heroics is lack of boost. Just goes with the backflip. Plays it forward from a low position. Cannibal's going to try to feed it in. Good play forward by Heroics. Floats it up over his head. Can he follow this up? He does with a great 30-second goal here. Check this one more time. Gets some nice sideswipe contact. Floats it over Cannibal's head. And one final redirect. Puts it away. So 4-5. 30 seconds left to score one more goal. Oh, a little bit of a miscue there by Cannibal. Ends up allowing Heroics to play this ball forward. Can he get to it in time? Oh, that was a good follow-through. The fact that he even made contact is kind of impressive. Unfortunately, it doesn't go the direction he needed it to. Cannibal trying to play it in will get the go-ahead goal. Heroics couldn't get to it in time, and I think that very well might do it for Animal Cannibal. Nice play in. Everything kind of falls apart. Final few seconds. Sees that shot coming in. Oh, played it a little too high. Fortunately, Heroics came down. He's going to try to close this up, but he's got to hurry. So he gets goal 5. 5 seconds to play. I don't know if it's going to be enough time. But we're going to find out. Can he tie this game up and potentially force another bit of play? Oh, good play by Cannibal there. Actually, that was really smart. He ends up knowing that he wasn't going to come in on the kickoff. So now Heroics going to try to float it up. Tries to dribble it. No, but he misses on there. That was smart play from Animal Cannibal there. He came in on the side, disrupted the kickoff, prevented any real attempt to do anything with it. So a good 1v1 there by these two players. So we're going to do it one more time. The colors switch, but the teams remain the same. Well, the players remain the same. Heroics taking on Animal Cannibal yet again. So here we go. Cannibal tries to play it forward. Goes a little bit wide on that ball. So we can't quite do much with it. He's going to try to dribble it in here. Gets it over Heroics' head. And he does manage to follow up with that contact. So good solo play here. Take a look at this one more time. Carries it on his hood. Flicks it up just enough to get past Heroics. And then sideswipes it straight into the net. Spot on. Shot's going to go a little bit high and wide and straight down. Now Animal Cannibal has to clear it across his own goal. And back in the other direction. Got to be careful with playing those wall shots in a solo game. Playing wall shots in 1v1 can be very risky. Fortunately, it didn't do much there. Good play forward by Heroics. Unfortunately, it doesn't really work out. So now you can see Animal Cannibal doesn't play the high wall shot, but he gets that goal because he just forces it right past Heroics. Smart stuff. So good play here. Bit of a clash up there on that kickoff. Let's hop on board with Heroics, see how he's going to try to play this in. Oh, he comes in a little too far. If he was just a little further back on that, he might have been able to head that into the net. But again, Animal Cannibal off to a good start, just like he was in the last game. Another good shot attempt, but it doesn't quite go in. It's a little too far wide. The opportunities, though, for Heroics here could ultimately result in something pretty soon. Ooh, that is a bit risky. That he had to end up clearing it all the way down. Cannibal now going to try to play it in. Heroics with a good aerial stop. Now to see if he can turn this all the way around and do something appropriate with it. Cannibal with a risky clear across his own net. Tried to do it across his own net. But fortunately for him, he was actually able to retain his position to avoid that going into the net. So far, so good, but the scoring has slowed down. There's just a lot of solid play by both of these players. It's still coming in looking very fast and aggressive, and oh, good shot by Animal Cannibal, but that could be a wide open opportunity, but no boost. He didn't have enough boost to do anything about it. That could have been his chance. Now Heroics tries to play it in. He doesn't commit to it, though. He lets Animal make the first move. Fortunately, it's enough. Now Animal Cannibal plays it off the wall. That's risky. Anytime you play the shot off the wall, it could leave a wide open opportunity for your opponent. And Heroics makes him pay with some good stuff. Take a look at this one more time. Plays it off to the side after getting that wall shot advantage. Here we go again. 2-1 now the score. Heroics needs to get one more. That's a beautiful setup off kickoff. It doesn't get much better than that. Still looking pretty good. Heroics plays that off the wall on the kickoff and just heads it straight in. Not a lot of effort required there, and it's a tying goal. Half of the game is done. So far, so good. It looks like we were trying to get something similar to that, but Animal Cannibal shut that down. So I think what's happening now is Heroics is starting to figure out exactly what he's dealing with here. Here's a nice play forward, and nope, it will get sent way high and away. No trouble there. Animal Cannibal playing it high. Risky again, though, because as soon as that ball comes down, and it's typically going to come down a lot faster than you do, it makes it very hard to react to it. Alright, so you can see Heroics was gauging whether he was going to try to play that ball from up high or down low, and usually in a 1v1 situation, it's better to play it from down low because you remain in a position where you can react to it. Not a lot of boost, but not back there enough, and Heroics gets the lead for the first time in this series of games. So, very nicely done. Here we go again. Back to the kickoff. Minute 30 to go. Nice shot off kickoff. Animals forced to react to it, obviously, because it was going straight in. Here's another good opportunity for Heroics. He's going to try to dribble that forward. That commit there has not worked out well for him. What he's been doing, and we've seen him do it a couple times thus far in these pair of games we've cast so far, is he plays the ball in, and then sort of lets it go. Oh, and a huge stop there by Animal Cannibal. Big stop, big center here, and Heroics is going to follow up and get the 1-minute goal. 4-2 now. Looking very good, I must say. You can see that again, little side swipe there. So, with 1 minute left to play, good timing on the kickoff is going to allow Heroics to get the win there, at least put it down into the into Animal Cannibal's area here. So by putting it into a zone, that gives him time to fall back, boost up, not have to react immediately to anything necessarily. And now Heroics tried to bait Cannibal out a little bit, force him to react faster. That was a nice stop there. But I will say, Heroics has maintained this advantage throughout the this particular game. He's just looking much better. Well, there's a good pinch that's going to send it down. I don't know if he has the boost to really do anything about it. Oh, he is going to allow Cannibal to commit first. Nice aerial. Risky, though, because it puts him into a difficult position to get back on it. Fortunately for him, Cannibal couldn't really do anything with it. So final few seconds are going to tick off in this game. And it looks very much so that Heroics will end up taking this matchup. And he does do that. So second game is going to go to Heroics. Very nicely done. 1 game apiece thus far between these two players. So, looks like we are getting a artificial best of 3 here. So let's see how it goes. Oh, Heroics with a big stop right there. Let's follow Cannibal around. We were sticking with Heroics for a lot of that game. So, the biggest thing here is when it comes to 1v1, and when it comes to wall shots, the only time you should really do a wall shot in a 1v1 is if you know it's going to go in. Like, your opponent is so far out of position they can't react to it. What a beautiful shot, though, by Animal Cannibal here to open up the scoring. We're going to track him this entire way. Gets in here and a little side swipe. Manages to beat Heroics to the punch. I don't know if he just wasn't quite where he wanted to be on that or what, but a good goal put away early. It's exactly what he needed. We're just going to pretend this is a best of 3. And now Cannibal, big wide open net here. If he could get it, if he could have gotten up to the left of that ball and made one more touch to redirect it right, then I think he would have scored that goal. But he does get a good save. Got to be careful with those again. Like I said, when you're playing those wall shots, you know, you're putting yourself in a dangerous position because, like I said, the ball is going to drop before you do. And the opponent can get in there and really react to it. And you're seeing it one more time. Here, Heroics just responds to this clear attempt. Whoa, I went to the wrong camera there. Either way, Heroics ties this game up with a minute to go. So, anyway, that's why you don't want to do these wall shots unless you've got a clear, open chance on net. And even if it's not just necessarily wall shots, but just like wall clears. And beautiful play, Heroics on this one. Let's take a look at this again because this was really nice. He's going to play this ball up high, catches it off the rebound. The classic by Heroics. I call that the classic because that is the most classic and traditional Rocket League shot you will ever see. Is also the shot that was probably scored the most in Battle Cars. So it is the classic. Alright, Heroics tried to force that in. Fortunately, he actually got knocked back a bit, which kind of aided him in being able to get back here. I will say, Cannibal is having a difficult time forcing this ball beyond Heroics here. He got that nice early goal, but since then, it's basically been the Heroics show. And now Heroic's going to try to play it up. He's trying to get the dribble, but he's got to get that ball off the air. Unfortunately, you want to try and start your dribble a little earlier in order to have the time to get it under control. And he tried to do that a little late. There's a nice shot, and it goes a little high. This could be a big chance for Heroics, though, because he's got his boost. Cannibal does manage to recover, so he will disrupt that from happening. Just under 3 minutes to play. Good aerial. Aerials are another fairly risky move in a 1v1. They're slightly better than a wall shot because you can typically get underneath or you're still tracking the ball while you fall. But they are still a little risky, especially if you drag them down too hard. Because again, you don't want the ball to fall before you do. Ground game is really important in 1v1. Really, really important. Oh, bad clear attempt. Heroics responds to that abruptly. I mean, that was just a perfect setup from Cannibal here. You can see he plays it forward and flicks it, and that just leaves it in the perfect spot for Heroics to get the punish. So with that, it is a 3-1 scoreline here in this Game 3 between these two players. If this was a artificial best-of-3 series, then it's looking to be in Heroic's favor right now. Nice aerial play forward. He's trying to track that ball the whole way, and Animal can't get to it. One more time, you can see this. He gets this little bit of contact here, puts some good speed on it, too. And Animal just cannot react or hit it in the right direction, so that allows Heroics to finish things off. Oh, they're slowing it down. He's going to try to play off that kickoff. Good move here for Animal. He's got the ball way down on his opponent's side. Can he put it away, though? I think he can. Oh, he can't! What happened? I don't believe it. A wide open net, a beautifully timed opportunity, and he whiffs on that attempt, and Heroics just carries it down. Straps it to his hood and just carries this ball all the way into the net. It might as well be National Lampoon's Vacation. He just drove that package on his hood the whole time. 5-1, a wide open opportunity for Cannibal on that, and he couldn't make it happen. Here's another chance for Animal Cannibal. Well, not quite a chance. It goes a little hard into the corner and comes out. Cannibal tries to play it forward. It's still in a good position. He can try to react to it, but he doesn't do anything with it. He goes for the boost instead of at least trying to put it on net. It may not have gone in, but, you know, you want to don't let those chances slip by. So now Cannibal has to try to carry it up. Playing it hard in the corner there because he just couldn't quite get the angle. Distance shot. Oh, and it goes off the hood of Heroic's car. Nice follow-up. So many chances for Cannibal are just not going in. Now Heroics trying to put some velocity behind this shot. Nicely turned aside by Cannibal, but Heroics is going to maintain the advantage so far. Final minute of play. A big goal differential right now between these two players. Animal Cannibal now playing it in. He's got a good opportunity here. Oh, but he doesn't make the right kind of contact. Tries to float it, but ends up getting kind of stuck in midair on that. Another play in. Heroics will get a good opportunity, and yeah, he's going to put away goal number 6. You can see Heroics just carries that ball in, gets it over Animal's head, and the lead grows even further. So here is another crash up there. Heroics, oh, good side swipe. Takes the far angle shot on that play, too. You can see he went about as far off to the right as you could get with this shot because he knew Animal Cannibal was cutting across, so he wanted to force him to have to cover the entire distance of the goal, and it pays off. We are in the Brazil. 7-1 is the scoreline. Final 30 seconds. Good defensive play there by Heroics. Animal Cannibal couldn't react to it. Play off the wall. That's a less risky play off the wall because he knew that his opponent was still behind the ball. And that's when you want to do it. So it looks like Heroics is just trying to carry this ball around, prevent Animal from getting to it. Final few seconds. And I think we are going to end on the Brazil. So the third game goes in favor of Heroics. I think we're calling it at best of 3. So despite an early game position, it was very clearly tilted back in favor of Heroics there late on. So that was fun. That was good times. So let's see. Anybody else going to get involved on this? Let me check with some of my my friends. We'll see if anybody is busy. Maybe we could have some fun. Just hang tight, my friends. Hang tight. Yeah, if anybody else out there wants to get me to Shoutcast, please let me know. And we will get in on it. I'm just going to check in with some of my pro friends and see if any of them are going to get involved with anything. There's a bit of a conversation going on right now, so I don't know if anybody wants to get involved, but I'm putting feelers out to see if anybody wants to play anything that we can get in on for some exciting action. It's okay. I'm good on the casting front. I just need people to pop in and play some things. So I'm checking right now to see who's interested and if there is anybody who's interested in my little chat environment here. But we're gonna do some more games here. So while we wait, hope you're all enjoying things, having a good time. If you care to support the stream, while I'm waiting, I'll take this opportunity to plug some stuff. If you want to support the stream, please do. You can always subscribe. There's a little donate button on the bottom of the page there if you feel like doing that. But of course, even just following, retweeting, letting the rest of the world know that we're doing this stuff is also extremely helpful. Beyond that, I've also got a shirt that is available. And if you go to that web address, which I just plugged into the chat, I know there's going to be a little bit of a delay between when I type that and when I actually say it over stream. That chat there, just go ahead and you can check that out. That shirt's available until the end of the year. December 31st is the cutoff date. So those are ways you can help support the stream. Again, anything is more than welcome in terms of just a follow, a subscribe here, subscribe on YouTube, which is also free, and just spreading the word that this stuff's going on. It's all super helpful. A retweet, a Facebook post, whatever you want to do, it is all good. But you can still get in on private matches on PS4. Somebody else has to create it, and then you just join the lobby with the name and password. You can't be a part of the actual party that forms the group, but you can still get in on it. What I think we'll also do a little bit later for the earlier folks, because I know I did this a little bit yesterday, but it was really late, is some shoutcasting training sort of thing and telling you how to properly shoutcast Rocket League. But we're gonna give the opportunity to see if anybody wants to do the fun stuff first. There we go. Do that. All right, invite sent to Freezing Wolves. So, anybody else? I'll tell you what we'll do. Once I get Freezing in here, we will. I will set the lobby up, and then allow anybody to join. Remember, it's the max we can do is 3v3, or if the teams are feeling it, 4v3. Because I'll be in the lobby and I'll be shoutcasting, so that's not going to be very helpful at all. All right, trying to set this up. Ooh, I gotta adjust that. Hold on a second. My chat box. It's so weird. Get down to there. There we go. Let me back this up to here. Yeah. There we go. It's better. Alright, trying to get into a lobby right now, and then I think we can try and do some stuff here. Alright. Things are coming together. It's going swell. Just bear with me a moment. While I'm waiting for this all to be settled, opinion time. Face cam or no face cam during the shoutcast? I can shrink it down and stick it in the bottom corner for now. So, I don't know. What do you think? Should I leave the camera on, or do you want to just focus on the good stuff, which is the game? Which is why I usually don't have face cam on during the game. But, alright. I'll turn it on. Well, let me, here, hold on. Hold on. Don't worry. There we are. Let's get back into the game so I can adjust it. Okay. Now I have to adjust it a little bit. Alright. That should do just fine. Oh no, I would never do a face cam on like a proper tournament stream or anything like that. For this, it's just for fun. That's why I asked. I had to turn all the overlay off because it was covering on the bottom. So I will revisit that a bit and try to find a better way to do that all. But when is the next tournament for NA? I don't know. I guess the ESL tournament on Sunday. That's NA. There's going to be the start of the Pro League, not this next weekend, but the weekend after. But that's not an open tournament. That's invite only. Invite/qualification, which is already done. So that's high-level pro stuff. That starts not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So yeah, if you're looking for a tournament to play in, that would be the next one, would be this Sunday. I am trying to do something. I'm trying to do it with ESL. If it doesn't work with ESL, I'll just do it on my own. I want to do a 1v1 tournament for North America. It's something we don't have, so I want to open that opportunity up, but I need to find a way to support that. So, do I shoutcast Pro League with Benson? No. There's only been one Pro Rocket League season in MLG, and I don't know if they're going to do another one. So, I'm gonna switch back to this for now. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do another one. So, I've told them that I've told Benson and I've told, MLG directly that if you need somebody, if you're gonna do another Rocket League season, I'm down. I'll do it with you. I really want to do it. But they haven't continued it. Yeah, Puckett is no longer with MLG. He joined up with Activision to do COD and stuff. So he's now with Activision Blizzard directly. But anyway, looks like we're good. Let's get in on this. It is game time. Roguish Elf is back. Quinn Lobdell, also a part of the group. Freezing Wolves. Unique. Lovely Hylian. And 13X. That's a lot of zoom. Well, thank you very much. I have been... Whoa. I'm trying to talk to the chat and there's a game going on, people. Come on. Roguish Elf gets the early goal here. Let's watch this one more time. Plays it right off that nice halfway point. Drills it home. So a good long distance shot here on Utopia Dawn. A lovely little map that... I think this is a much better version of Utopia. I like Utopia Dawn a lot better than the original Utopia. Regular Utopia is just a lot way too bright. Or Utopia Coliseum, I should say. I'm not talking about the SARP version. But in any event, here we go. 3v3 fun. I'll respond to the chat shortly once the game slows down a little bit. So Freezing Wolves tries to play it off to the corner. 13X tries to get the stop, but here's a good cross. Oh, and Roguish Elf with a huge save there. Really nice shot on net by Freezing Wolves, but it could not get punished. 13X makes the aerial contact. Can't clear it out, though. Oh, there's a beautiful shot off the wall, but it goes too high. Oh, so many solid shots on net for Freezing Wolves, but they are not going in. Either getting denied or just coming up a little too shy in terms of position. Here's a play forward. Oh, wow. That was a three-man effort, it looked like, on that play. Let's watch this one more time. 13X plays it off the corner here. Quinn Lobdell stops it from clearing out too far, and Roguish Elf follows up with a beautiful-looking goal. So, Orange team, looking very nice. In a very good position here in the early goings of this game. So a nice kickoff. We'll nearly center that shot. Freezing Wolves is going to try to clear it in front of the orange net, but it won't happen. Quinn Lobdell now playing it forward. Lovely Hylian, actually with a nice setup there for the orange team. Fortunately, Freezing Wolves is able to prevent that clear. Or prevent the center, at least. Oh, Roguish Elf tries to charge in, but the ball's heading the other direction. 13X has to go all the way back to do something about it. Oh, and a tight angle shot by Quinn Lobdell. Let's catch this again. You can see the clear attempt along the corner. Quinn Lobdell charges in, gets that nice angle, puts that ball away. So it's looking good for these players right now. Nobody on the blue team goes in on that kickoff. I don't know exactly what was happening there. But Quinn is going to set it up. 13X tries to come in with a big finish, but cannot do it. Let's hop on board with Quinn Lobdell here for just a few moments, right as he drops back here to try to react to the play forward by the orange team. So that shot's going to go up, going to hit the corner. They're having a difficult time getting it out of harm's way, though. It's bouncing around a lot. Not where it should be bouncing around, but it is bouncing around. Now Freezing Wolves tries to play it in, and a nice stop by Quinn. We are way underneath Utopia right now. We're fine. Okay, we're good. So we're in a bit of a back and forth as it stands right now. And oh, that distance shot. 13X tries to put it in. Quinn's going to charge in with a shot on net, and he will put that away. Beautiful bit of back and forth here. You can see 13X tried to deliver it into the net, and he almost had that chance, but then Quinn just charged right in. Took care of business. That's all there is to it. So, 4-0 is the scoreline. Played up off the corner. Freezing Wolves can't make contact with it. Unique, though, does get the contact they need to clear it out. 13X with a nice center. Quinn tries to put it forward. 13 with a big follow-up. What teamwork! Wow. Look at this one more time. 13 hits that ball. There's Quinn and 13X with the follow-up again. Just a beautiful demonstration of back and forth on that play. And a great go-ahead. Is it Edwin? Okay. Well, that makes sense. So, Edwin with a nice bit of back and forth there with Quinn. Oh, look at this demonstration between these two teammates. Quinn and Edwin again back and forth. Puts it away. So 6-0 is your scoreline. It is tilting strong in favor of this orange team. So blue team, despite that early pair of really solid shot attempts, has yet to put together much of an offense since then. It started to fall apart. Good center here by Quinn. Edwin tries to come in to make a play on that, but it ends up just getting shot up way too high. Unique is going to send it down into the corner. Quinn misses on the clear. Good opportunity here for lovely Hylian. Oh, and a big collision there on the blue side. Unique and Freezing Wolves just smash into one another, and they don't really get anything out of it. Quinn plays it in. Oh, Edwin tries to come in to follow up on that nice little setup, but it was coming in kind of hot, so not easy. Distance shot, nobody back in net, and lovely Hylian gets credit for that goal. You can see what happened here. Edwin tried to play it in just a bit of a pinch and shoots it way down. So at least with that, they're on the cusp of the Brazil, so that can potentially happen here, but I think the blue team wants to try and mount some kind of comeback. Or at least build a little bit of positivity in their direction. Now they're opening. Hylian tries to play that in. Unique plays that ball forward. Roguish Elf is going to be able to make the stop and start playing it forward. Edwin gets interrupted there. Quinn Lobdell drops it down. A nice clear away from the net by Freezing Wolves. Edwin with a shot on net gets denied by Unique. Pinched all the way down by he and Freezing Wolves. Final 30 seconds now on the clock. Freezing Wolf sets it up high. Quinn is going to play it back into the corner. And a little bit of a clash here. I think they're still trying to hunt down one more goal on this orange side. Get the Brazil just for fun. But it doesn't look like the blue team is so willing to let it happen. Good play forward by Roguish Elf. Tries to play it back here, and we're going to run out of time. So I don't think the Brazil is going to happen here, ladies and gentlemen. It could still, though. We are in Rule 1 time, but no, it touches down in the corner, so that will do it. 6-1 is your score. Very nice performance by these players. All right, to address the chat really quick, because I know I missed out a bit. My VODs are always enabled, Quinn. Don't you worry about it. Okay. Talking to the chat here. Jokers, yeah, thank you very much for the feedback. I have been shoutcasting Rocket League as long as anybody, I'd say. Probably, I think the only person who's been shoutcasting this game longer than I have is Freezing Wolves, because he's the one who introduced me to a lot of these players and got me involved in here, so I owe a lot to Freezing Wolves to where I've gotten today, and I've always said that. But, yeah, other than that, I think I have the most hours logged of any Rocket League shoutcaster. I'm fairly confident of that. But, yeah, I really do appreciate that. Thank you. You don't need to PM me with questions, folks. If you got a question, just post it in the chat. Do I think IBP has lost their magic? Not necessarily. They had a really good showing in the final Rocket Royale. I think a lot of it's just going to come down to how they perform in the Pro League. Anywho. I think Doomsy wants in. He had his chance, but he was a bum. He decided not to do it because he's a bum. Anyway, let's get to it again. I know we just missed the first 30 seconds, but it doesn't appear we missed anything. Oh, nice play forward out here by Quinn Lobdell, but doesn't actually get the chance to do anything with it. So a slight change up to the teams. Edwin now on the blue team with Lovely Hylian and Roguish Elf. Freezing Wolves and Unique on the orange team with Quinn Lobdell. Freezing Wolves with a good play forward. It's a little off, but there's a good opportunity, and he gets the follow-up. So Freezing Wolves will open up the scoring here. Let's watch this exchange. Plays into the corner. Quinn helps with the stop there, and Freezing follows up to put it away for the first goal of the game. Of course you're going to do that because you're a bum. You bum. Freezing wins that face-off, sends it straight down into there. Oh, but the ball gets sent out, and a good play getting turned around by Quinn. Nearly got that additional goal there. Edwin is going to cross it out here. Quinn prevents it from going any further. Let's take to the sky and try to watch this as these plays develop. Edwin plays it in. Good stop from getting past midfield now. I have a loud, annoying dog right now who clearly just can't shut her gob. And Freezing Wolves helps trying to play that in. Quinn is watching that out. Oh, and he collides with Unique. Edwin tries to clear, but he doesn't get it. Nobody has touched that ball. Apparently, they think that ball stinks, and nobody's willing to touch it. Good cross way up high. Edwin tries to get to it, sends it off to center. That could have been risky, but Unique wasn't far enough back to really react to it. So, worked out in the long run. Another floating pass up. Could be a good chance for the blue team here, and Edwin parks it down far and low. Excellent stuff. Take a look at that shot. He sets it up nicely and then comes in with this really nice angled shot to take advantage of that low corner. So good stuff there. 3 minutes to go and the game is tied at 1 goal apiece. Good pinch off of the kickoff here. Oh, and that was nearly a beautiful looking goal by Edwin. But it doesn't happen. Oh, that was a bit risky. We'll take to the sky again. Edwin's going to clear it back down pitch. Unique tries to stop it, but no such luck. Roguish Elf sending it the other direction, puts it into the far corner. That's not too bad. Quinn whiffs on the aerial, and Edwin follows it up. A lot of whoops here for Quinn. Oh, but there we go, and a good shot towards the net. Goes a little far to the left, however, so now he's going to try to set something up. Attempts the cross out of the corner, but doesn't have a lot of velocity behind it, so it makes it hard for his teammates to react. That ball will be going down the other direction yet again, unsurprisingly. Roguish Elf prevents the clear. Now to see if the blue team can really do something with it right now, because that's the problem. Is they're getting decent clears here, but they are not having many good offensive chances. That was a pretty decent one. Here's a good shot by Edwin. Tries to set it up. Roguish coming in to attempt the follow-up, but it doesn't actually go anywhere. Let's hop on board with Quinn Lobdell and see where this play winds up. Ball trickles in front of the net. Quinn falls back. Nothing happens. Still a tied scoreline here. He's going to send that ball on how tries to pick up that rebound off the wall, but can't do it. Oh, Quinn was going for that backflip shot. Nearly made the right contact. It does get denied again. Back to the sky. Quinn playing it around the corner here. Trying to get it out of harm's way. Roguish Elf whiffs on that one. That's going to go in. And Quinn manages to get credit for that goal. Let's watch this one more time. This is where the contact happens. Very far away. Roguish whiffs on it. And it gets bounced, I think, off of Unique's head, or Lovely Hylian's head, actually. To go straight into the net, so. An advantage for the orange team here. Kevu, thanks for the follow. Oh, shot's going to go a little wide. 13x. Edwin tries to put it in. Roguish Elf with the follow-up, but it doesn't happen. So the blue team with less than a minute to go, needs to try and get back in this game, if they can. Risky clear there. Fortunately, it goes over Unique's head, so they don't have to worry about it. Edwin now, trying to play it around. Beats Unique, but Unique actually helps that ball forward. Freezing Wolves, though, prevents it from crossing in front of the net. That's a good setup. And a nice play forward. Roguish Elf, slightly risky clear attempt. Good follow-through, though. He gets back up in the air on it. Edwin tried to lift that ball over the defense. Lovely Hylian breaks up the clear attempt. This could be a good chance for the blue team. Roguish Elf comes in, tries to put it high, but it goes a little too high. Lovely Hylian, though, keeping it down. Final few seconds to play. The chances are still coming for this blue team, but the ball is in the worst possible place right now, being all the way down in the orange zone, and that will do it. 2-1 was your score line for that game. So we're going to keep this going. You did not miss the open shoutcasting. No, you didn't. The open shoutcasting is still going on. Yeah, no, open shoutcasting still going on right now. This is just the most recent round. We've gone through 3 rounds of the open shoutcasting. So we're still doing it. Still fun times. Looks like Unique is having some internet issues, as evidenced by that very, very high ping. Ooh, mercy. That is a ping of the ages. So let's see what happens. I mean, as it stands right now, I've just been doing kind of not really pre-formed, but people who already have groups going. But if that starts to slow down, then we still have the option to just do other things. A 3-on-2. And it's happening for real. Or at least for now. Unique is in it, though. So right now it's just Quinn who has not joined a team quite yet. So he's technically still hanging out in spectate mode. There he goes. So Quinn gets on the team, but it's a little too late. So Unique opens up the scoring here in this 2v3, which has now become an even 3v3. Playing it nicely off the wall. Wide open net. Not much you can do about that, though, unfortunately. So some good open net scoring, and here we go. So the orange team off to a good early lead here on the stormy version of Manfield. Oh! And Edwin coming in hot here. Plays this nice shot forward. Roguish Elf gets the stop, but he doesn't clear it out. Just manages to stop the attack for a bit. Looks like Unique is going to have to do a restart here, so there could be the opportunity for a reverse of this 2v3, and a good chance for this blue team to get back into the game while taking advantage of their handicap. But as we say that, the blue team actually putting together a nice little attack there, at least for a moment, but it seems to have fallen apart. Cross out here, Freezing Wolves going to try to send it down. Mid-air collision, and Edwin goes down in a heap of glory. Roguish Elf now trying to play that around. Freezing Wolves will attempt the clear, but Quinn shuts it down. And now Roguish Elf playing it forward. A little bit of contact there. Lovely Hylian. A little bit late on the timing there. Could have nearly come in and maybe finished that goal. But it will not happen. Here comes the chance for Orange. Tries to get the cross. Good setup here for Unique. Freezing Wolves tries to get the finish, but doesn't happen. So Quinn whiffs on the aerial. Roguish whiffs on that. It's just, that ball's temperature just dropped by 20 degrees with all the whiffs that happened right there. And there's Edwin following up with a second goal on the game. The third for his team. Catch this one more time. Little bit of an aerial shot there. Really nicely done. Picking the tightest of possible angles. So good stuff there by Edwin. And here we go. 3-0 is your score right now. Ball takes high off the wall. Going across. Edwin's going to try to clear it back down the other direction. Well, gets a couple nice touches, but nobody there to do anything about it. Freezing Wolves follows up. Quinn can't do it. And a great distance shot here by Freezing Wolves, picking up on those plays forward by Edwin. You can see this. Quinn tries to get to it, but he can't quite get the angle he needs. So 4-0 is your score. Yeah, it is getting loud. Quinn Mobdell now playing it to the corner. Freezing tries to cross it out. Let's get back to the sky so we can keep an eye on things that are happening here. Here they hit the camera. Watch it, ball. Alright, a little bit of a tussle there. And a small collision there by the blue team. Freezing Wolves now going to try to play it up and around the corner to set up Edwin, who tries to get the tight angle but can't quite do it. And Unique has a wide open net, but he doesn't get the right angle. And that ball is not going to go where he needs it to go. Freezing Wolves, though, keeps it in the zone. Here comes Unique and Edwin. Oh, but Quinn managed to get the shot, managed to get the stop because there wasn't a lot of speed behind it. I don't know if Unique had made additional contact that slowed that down or not. It's a little hard to say. But, oh, big shot by Lovely Hylian, and it goes a little high. Rogue Self tries to follow it up. Quinn can't do it. Lovely Hylian again, a little high. Roguish, so far off. Quinn doing nothing. There we go. Quinn Mobdell finally follows up on many attempts on net here. Gets that little backflip to actually stop the ball from clearing out too far, and then follows up on that play by Roguish Elf. So at least it worked out there to finally get the blue team on the board. Freezing makes no contact there. Quinn tries to make some contact. A little bit of a back and forth there by the teammates. Roguish Elf sending it to the wall, and now Quinn's going to strap it to his roof, trying to play this forward. Good little bit of dribbling, gets it past Edwin, but not on target. Lovely Hylian sending it far into the corner. Quinn is heading up, beats Edwin to the punch. Freezing Wolves tries to beat everybody on the clear. Edwin plays it forward, but it gets stopped dead. Still in the orange zone. Has not been cleared out yet. Not a lot really going on here right now. Things are just... they're just trying to put a play together. And that means, you know, getting the ball into a decent spot to actually center it, to actually follow through with a play or do something. But there, speaking of doing something, there is Edwin with a beautiful goal off the wall. One more time. He's going to come up high here. Takes that wall shot. Follows it all the way down just to make sure that there's not a rebound that takes it out of harm's way. 5-1 is your scoreline. Very good flash there. Late for dinner. Thank you for the follow. Ball will again go up high. Good play forward by Edwin. Oh, he was in a good spot to try and follow up on that and maybe redirect it in, but it's a very hard reaction to make. So I don't blame him for not being able to really get that in there, especially considering he was also clashing with Unique on that. Another opening here for the orange team as they try to put something together. Quinn turning it back around. Final 30 seconds. Freezing Wolves prevents it from going too far, but he ends up just slowing it down, nearly setting it up for the blue team. But no, it will go the other direction. And that will be credited to Edwin on this distance goal that actually goes either off the ground or off of Roguish Elf. I can't really say for sure. It looked like it went off Roguish, but that is a 6-1 goal now. 17 seconds to go. The Brazil dream is real. Let's see if this orange team can pull it off. Lovely Hylian sends the ball up high. Here comes Edwin. Distance shot, and it goes just too high. Freezing Wolves tries to keep it in. They're giving it another shot. Everything they have. Unique plays it up. Freezing with a follow-up, and no, it'll hit the ground. 6-1 is your score. There will be no Brazil on this day. At least in this game. I mean, it could still happen later. Yeah, I don't want to completely rule it out, because it's entirely possible. So a good little round there. Looks like Freezing has to drop down here. So we shall see who else wants to play, if they're going to remain. Maybe do some 2v2. 2v2s are always fine. Always welcome. Go into 1v1, whatever it might be. Plenty of opportunity to do fun stuff. But we are waiting on Unique, who is going to restart here. And then come back and hopefully keep this going. So I think I will give lead to Roguish here, because I'm gonna. That's it. I did it. I'm doing it. It's done. You have it now. So we'll see what happens. If people want to keep playing, if more folks want to get involved. We shall see, we shall see. As we wait to see what happens. While we're waiting, I'll pop back into this mode. And let us see what else is going on with our chat. Our lovely, lovely chat. Apparently we're going into a lobby. I think we are doing a 2v2 here. Or not. I'm not sure what we're doing right now. Except for just buffing Roguish's save stats. I think he's just trying to boost up his score. I don't know. Oh, there. There's nothing really going on right now. I didn't start that, so I don't accept responsibility for this match starting. That blame goes entirely onto Roguish Elf, who decided to start without anybody else. Well, without enough people. So, it's your fault, Roguish. It's your fault. No, I passed the lead back to Roguish. And he started up the lobby without getting enough people in. So I blame you, sucker. Feel free to get some folks from the chat involved if you'd like. Just share the lobby details. Just remember, you know, I'm in here, so at most it can be a 3v3 or a 4v3 if people are feeling really brave. But I think everything has stopped. I'm gonna get out of here. It's kind of awkward now. That's not the right one. That's the right one. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna hang out here on the menu while we just relax for a bit. Chill out. And delete emails. Yeah, I'm not the party lead right now, so I will leave it up to the party lead to share any lobby details if we choose to continue this affair. Alright, I don't know what happened there, but it looks like Doomsy is now in. Getting interesting. Ooh. I think it's getting... I mean, maybe it's not getting interesting. I don't know. Go for it. Either do that or create a lobby and then just share the details. I mean, whatever. However we want to do it, doesn't matter to me. I'm just the guy who's, you know, talking to hear my head vibrate. That's why I do this thing. That is a fact. Depending on who you talk to. Just waiting to see how things come together. We've got 4 players in here right now, including me, your wonderful shoutcaster. You know what I'll do while I'm waiting for this? I'm going to make some adjustments to my overlay so that the name stuff is good. Well, I'm going to make a slightly revised overlay. Oops. All right, hold on. I'm getting to this. Nope, wrong thing. Ah, doing so many wrong things right now. Okay. That should be better. Alright, so once Unique is back, I think we're good. But that's okay. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to pop back into the game mode. I am going to bring up a new overlay that will allow me to come on, OBS. Why do you gotta do that stuff to me? Man. Why you gotta do it? You make my life so difficult, man. Alright, never mind. I'm going to remove that. And then I'm going to put a new one in. I got this. Hold on. I got this. Give me a second. It's there. It's almost there. Pop. Okay. I just have to make sure that I think that's good. Hold on. Now I need to move that to there. Alright. In the game. Let's do this. Let's go! Here we go. Doomsy the Destroyer. Of course it's Doomsy the Destroyer. Anyway, here we go. 3v3. Chimblade, Doomsy, and Lovely Hylian on one squad. Kazaz, AJ Red, and Roguish Elf on the other squad. Look at all these people. People who think they know what they're doing, playing in the Rocket League game. Oh, Roguish! With a very nice goal here. Let's watch the setup on this. Good pass forward, and Roguish reacts to that nicely to open up the scoring here. So, good times thus far. Alright, AJ Red now trying to play it forward. We're going to track with a Roguish Elf here to see if he's going to get another goal. It was a nice cross play there, but it doesn't actually work out. Chimblade now taking this ball forward. Doomsy with a great shot into the wall there. That's some top level skill that you can only find from Team Rocket. Doomsy now carries that in. Going to get a little bit disrupted by Kazaz. Play it in. Chimblade tries to force it on net, but it is going to wind up going into the corner. So AJ Red getting the clear. Kazaz sets it all the way down. And a big pinch there is going to send it all the way to the opposing side of the pitch. Another bit of a clash there. In goal, Kazaz putting it on net. Doomsy cannot stop it. And the lead continues to grow as Kazaz will come in here nice and high, gets that beautiful shot. And it cannot be stopped. It can only hope to be contained. 2-0 now. Lots of time left, though. Doomsy now playing it off the kickoff. Nobody coming in on the orange side to do anything with it. But it didn't result in a goal, so not too bad for orange. Chimblade interrupts that clear attempt. They got to fight it along the wall, though. You'll see them clash a lot alongside that wall, really just to stop any possible clear attempts. Doomsy now puts it in on net, but Rogish turns it around. Lovely Hylian has to send it up to the corner. AJ Red plays it off the wall. Rogish prevents any good shots there from developing. And again, Doomsy forces it on net. A good reaction by Doomsy, the Destroyer, as he puts away that goal. You can see this ball's going to come up off high, and he gets that little side swipe. Put away the first goal for the blue team. Yeah, I think you're right. Good play in. Moses sending it down. Well, yeah, I think he sent it down and picked it up himself. So here comes the orange team now playing this forward. A very slow floating shot does not go in. Doomsy makes the denial. Chimblade now helping play this forward. Doomsy with a good shot, and that one's going to just trickle into the net to tie this game up. So Doomsy aiding his team and getting back into this contest. Just lets that shot trickle in. And 2-2 is your scoreline, with still half the game to go. Let us see how things go now. Doomsy again with a shot on net. Rogishelf with a big save manages to turn it aside. Bit of a whiff there by Chimbley. Kazaz breaks it up. Sets it up nicely. Rogishelf with a bouncing shot, but Doomsy is able to react to it. I wasn't sure where the position of everything was. Here comes Moses. Can't quite make that contact. Doomsy gets to it first. Lovely Hylian playing it off the wall. AJ Red putting it in. It's going to hit the shot. Nice play by Rogish Elf. Just taps it with the back of his car. Manages to put this goal away. You can see the play coming off the post. Gets that really careful angle. You couldn't put a lot of contact on that, but he did put just enough to get that ball in the net. So good play by Rogish Elf. We're going to keep this thing going. Kickoff is going to head to the center. Chimblade comes up to make the stop. Nicely done. Rogish Elf whiffs on that one. Lovely Hylian has to fall back to try to make contact on the opposite side of the ball. Doomsy can't clear it on the wall. AJ Red putting it on net. Rogish Elf again with a follow-up. Beautiful redirect. This guy is on fire right now. Like, these are legitimately some really solid shots. Look at this very nice angle. Sends it straight to the center of the net. I don't know when Rogish Elf learned how to play, but he has figured it out over the last few games, and he is bringing his A game tonight. AJ Red now trying to get the center. Doomsy, though, clears it straight across the goal. That's a risky type of clear. This ball's going way down pitch, but it does bank a little wide. Doomsy tries to get the redirect. They can't put it away, though. Another center will get sent away. And now Kazaz wants to set up either AJ or Rogish here, but Doomsy breaks it up. Going the other way yet again. Good little exchange. Hylian plays it in. Chimblade will get credit for that goal. A very nice setup coming in by Lovely Hylian. Let's watch as that one gets set up and Chimblade charges in to get the big finish. So the gap is closing for this orange team. The blue team trying to get back into the game. Doomsy's going to come in. Nobody else going in on the kickoff. Ball will get shot down the other direction. Chimblade turns it back down pitch. Oh, that is a wide open net. Somebody's got to get in front of it. Doomsy will manage to do it. And gets credit for the juggle because I think he touched it 100 times on that one. Good attempt there by Moses. And AJ Red with a big follow-up here. Sends it away on the back of his car. Check this one more time. Look at how he comes in here. Gets just the right amount of contact on it. Beautiful play. And the 2-goal lead is back for this orange team. Less than a minute to play. Chimblade, I don't know what kind of kickoff that was, but it did technically win. Now coming in, Lovely Hylian misses on that contact, but so does Doomsy, who can't quite help aid it in. Chimblade again aids with the cross. Nobody there to play it, though, except for Lovely Hylian, who puts it on net, but Moses turns it aside. Now Doomsy again with another cross. They're having to fall back and rotate quite a bit, but they're putting together some decent offensive chances. Only they can keep this momentum going. Down to 15 seconds. They need 2 goals here, but it doesn't look like they're going to get it. Moses helping to clear it out. Plays it forward. Dribbles it up. Chimblade can't stop it, and it goes off the back of his car for a 6th goal on the orange side. So, everybody's saying hi to one another in the chat right now in these final 6 seconds. 6-3. Is your score. That doesn't go anywhere. That really doesn't go anywhere. So that's going to be it for this game. 6-3 is your score. 2 goals for everybody involved in that performance. A very nice showing, I will say, on the part of Roguish Elf, who really came through with some big plays that I did not know he was capable of. So, true fact. Did not know that. Alright, looks like one more game for this one with Moses involved. And then, we shall see where else we go from here. Looks like the same teams, just different colors this time around. Or, yeah, I think so. Yeah, same teams, different colors. Let's see if the Doomsy team, now Team Orange, can get back into this. Let's find out. Or if Roguish Elf will continue his impressive showing from that last game. A bit of a roll up. AJ denies that from happening. Let's hop on board with Moses here really quick, who's going to get a nice hooder off the front of his car. Plays it in. Oh, and it just goes off the post, but Roguish Elf follows up on that rebound. So that was really a beautiful play here by Moses, playing this ball forward. And then it's Roguish Elf who actually picks up the rebound. So good awareness by Roguish, good teamwork on that goal. And just overall awareness to know where to be to respond to these rebounds. So first goal in under a minute. It's a nice start for the blue team, trying to continue their winning streak a little bit here. We shall see what happens. Doomsy, though. Now Doomsy the Brave. He's apparently gone from villain to hero. And a good setup by Chimblade, playing it off the corner. Doomsy follows up and drills that goal home. So tying goal just a few seconds later. Things are looking pretty good for both of these teams, so we might be able to see a bit of a comeback for our orange team to try and redeem themselves after a bit of a clobbering in that last game. Doomsy tries to play it in, but AJ Red denies it. Oh, that could have been something, but Doomsy would have had to react super fast on that to actually turn it into a goal. Nice play off the wall. Nearly had an opportunity for Chimblade there, but it did not happen. So Doomsy falls back to play defensively. Moses setting it up high. Roguish Elf tries to put it in. Carterman, thank you for the follow. Moses again, nice bit of contact. Tries to set it up for Roguish Elf, but he doesn't react to it, unfortunately. But here's AJ Red with a low rolling shot that just trickles into the net. So we'll see this on the replay. Has a lot of speed coming in, but the ball doesn't really need much. Just enough to go into the net. 2-1 now, the score line. Blue team emerging once again. The last game was 3-6 in favor of the team that is now in blue. Big save there by Chimblade to clear it downfield. But Roguish Elf nicely puts it down into the corner. Now he's going to try to get the setup, but Doomsy takes him out. This is no sir. Your glory days are over. Good cross here by AJ. Doomsy, though, gets the save. Moses tries to center it, and Doomsy will fully clear it down. Lurgan, thank you very much for the follow. Now Roguish playing it into the wall. Oh, AJ Red coming in with a nice aerial shot, and he does not get denied. Big play on his part. Let's watch this again. Just soaring in majestically like Superman. Takes it off the head, gets the right angle, puts it down low. 3-1. Is your score now. AJ going to try to play this forward yet again. Good aerial attempt, but Doomsy turns that aside in midair. Testing that shot. Waterbird, thank you very much for the follow. Moses again trying to set this up. AJ Red gets denied, and Doomsy helps send it back downfield. Lovely Hylian now trying to be the one who plays this in. But Roguish Elf disrupts the attack. Good setup by Chimblade here. That actually crosses nicely, and it will go in. A very nice goal here. Let's take a look at this one more time. Chimblade comes in, gets a tight angle shot that they cannot get to, and it hits that low part of the net. That's a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill, whichever you want to call it. A very nice shot. Vivisec, thank you very much for the follow. Carrying it all the way down now. Chimblade managed to get the clear. That's going to be a good opening for Lovely Hylian, who's going to put that ball way down, but it's going to go just too wide. A really good shot, went all the way downfield, almost took advantage of the fact that there was nobody back there. As I say that, there's nobody back here to defend the orange net, but Doomsy does manage to charge in, make the big risky sort of play. And Chimblade tries to cross it. AJ puts it forward, and Lovely Hylian denies it. So it's going to be tied into the corner here. Let's see who can react to it first. A nice clear out to center. It's still in a good spot for this orange team, but right now nobody's making any kind of contact with it. There's Doomsy. Tries to play it forward, but it will avoid the upper corner of the net, mainly thanks to a slight bit of precision issue. So we're in a bit of a back and forth this time, as these players are just kind of bumping into one another. Here at midfield, AJ goes with a bit of a cross. Doomsy aids Chimblade in helping get that away from the net. It was a good clear attempt by Chimblade, who's now trying to play it into the corner. They want to get that cross into the center. Will get in there, and down goes Moses. Roguish Elf can't make any contact there. Doomsy will help clear that out, but AJ Red turns it around with a shot on net, and it will get past everybody. Another fantastic angled shot here. Take another look at this. Nobody can react to it fast enough. It is a 4-2 game with 30 seconds to go. It looks as though the dream is dead for our orange team here. Roguish Elf trickles that in. Moses with the cross here, but it goes completely across. Not exactly what they were hoping for. AJ Red clearly the MVP of this game with his performance so far, and as I say that, another goal nearly goes in, but that one actually just bounces around a little too much. Cleared out yet again, because Az tries to react to it, but that's going to touch the ground here pretty soon. Moses trying to dribble it for a bit. And the game will definitely go in favor of the blue team. So, despite the showing, it was not able to go far enough. So Moses is going to bail from this. We'll see if anybody takes his place. if we are going to keep this going. But as it stands for now, a nice 4-2 win by this blue team. Well, looks like we're getting a bit of a... Oh no, Prophecy joins in. There's Chimblade, so we've got Prophecy in place to take the spot of Moses for one more 3v3, and then I've got a request to go to some other folks who want to get some who want to get shoutcasted. So I will pop in with them in just a bit. Now Doomsy's going to send that down towards the orange side of the net. Let's see just what develops here. We'll follow Doomsy in the DeLorean. We'll get a nice clear, mostly down, but it does get turned off by AJ Red. Play in by Chimblade, but it does go a little bit too wide, so Doomsy's going to try and pick this tight angle shot, and he will absolutely get that shot. Very nice reaction by Doomsy here. You can see Prophecy couldn't quite get the clear needed, so Doomsy just comes right in with that very nice little sweeping shot and opens up the scoring. 1-0. We'll let it continue. Doomsy gets that kickoff down into the orange zone. Nobody up front for blue to react to it. Chimblade tries to make contact with it. Same with Rogish, but they're going to have to fall back on defense. So usually Doomsy's place to be up front making the goals happen. Let's see if he can do it here. Oh, a pair of decent shots on net there, but they just could not get in. He was hoping somebody on his blue side would be able to follow up on that. They were not, so Doomsy's going to center it up for Rogish Elf, who's going to come in with a shot that gets blocked in the offensive zone. Another clear out. Let's take to the sky. See how Chimblade's going to try to react to this. Whiffs on that attempt. Rogish Elf whiffs on that clear attempt. So Doomsy comes in with a nice little bit of contact. Sends it into the corner. Longer you can keep the ball in the corner, the better. But here's a good center chance for the orange team. Oh, Rogish missed on that one. Fortunately, it didn't go far enough. But Doomsy is going to pick up his second goal of the game. And the second goal for his team with this nice little bit of aerial play. AJ could not get to it in time. So it will happen. Here we go. 3 minutes, 12 seconds to go. 2 goals up for this blue team that has been off to a fairly commanding presence so far. AJ will park it out back to the corner. Good block there by Chimblade to prevent the clear from happening. They're just going to keep this action going. Doomsy prevents it from getting too far out, but unfortunately cannot put it quite on net. Rogish Elf, though, trying to aid with the center. Nice floating touch by Doomsy, and he gets the tightest possible angle on that goal. Let's watch this one more time. It's Rogish Elf who helps kind of set this up, and then Doomsy comes in. As tight of an angle as you possibly get. Puts that away. 3-0. Here's a big setup for Doomsy. He can't quite get the angle, though, to win on that one. Bit of a cross-check on Rogish Elf there. Trying to center it for his teammates. Oh, and a good little touch there by Chimblade, who will end up getting credit for that goal. Let's watch this again. Doomsy will play it off like this. Chimblade comes in. Gets a very good angle on there. Nobody back in the orange net to actually stop anything. So it is a 4-1 game right now in favor of this blue team. That shot does get touched but doesn't get stopped. Doomsy comes in from the side to make a little bit of a side swipe. Prevents the clear here. Now Chimblade setting something up, but AJ with a great bit of contact to prevent the clear. They're having a difficult time putting it on the blue side of the pitch and actually setting something up. That's really where things are going to be falling apart here for this orange team if they can't set things up and get offensive chances. They're just kind of being denied at every turn here. Hylian tried to make something happen. AJ whiffs on that, and that ball will roll slowly into the net. Goal number 4 for Doomsy here, who just touches it as far back as you really can sometimes in midair. So 4th goal of the day, a 5-0 advantage for the blue team. Good little face-off win there for Chimblade. He may not have made the initial contact, but he made enough contact to help aid it in. Oh, Doomsy tried very hard to get the right angle on that, but he was running parallel with the ball, and there's really no way you can send the ball in any direction when you're going parallel to it. Well, that was nearly a decent chance there for Roguish Elf, but a bit of a battle there prevented it from happening. Chimblade, though, setting it up. Could be his chance, and no, it's just going to go a little too wide. AJ takes Doomsy out. Prophecy trying to aid with that clear. And the blue team is still on the attack. And there, Roguish Elf picks up goal number 6 with a minute to play. You can see that ball's going to take a tight bounce off the corner. Hits the high post. Nobody back there to really contest it. And Roguish Elf manages to get on the board in this game after a very impressive showing a few games before. Prophecy tries to play it in. This could be a good opening there, but everybody on the blue team is back long enough to contest it. He's going to follow up on that, but no, he jumps a little late, has a little too much speed behind him to really help aid that ball in the net. So we're going to fall back. Doomsy goes down again. Prophecy now trying to help clear it out. Whiff on the wall, but Doomsy manages to get that, playing it in. AJ doesn't get the good clear. Prophecy has to take it to the other side of the pitch. And they're going to just run and bump into each other for a little bit right now. And Lovely Hylian was trying to put that away. Nearly got that goal. Doomsy going to take it down. AJ disrupts that for a little bit. But they can't really put a good offensive chance together. But I don't think it matters too much. Time is running out. It's 6-goal advantage right now for the blue team. Nothing on the goal line, or on the score sheet, I should say, for this orange team. So I think as time ticks away, your blue team has definitely won this game handily. And they will definitely take it 6-0. So there you have it. Now I have been invited by another group to participate in their event, so I'm going to quickly bounce out to that party just to be involved in that. So Chopped, I am ready, I think. Oh, let me get in on that. Hold on. I have a lot of in on this. There we go. All right. I'm going to run out of spots on Steam soon. Anyway, here we go. Chopped, Jam, Lot, Lurgan, 88 Tape, Goomba Water, and Hesh, whose name I can't fully see. Hesh from Texas. There we go. Okay. Let us do this thing. Another bit of 3v3 fun. Hang tight. Get ready. So how are you wonderful people doing? Everybody seems to be enjoying these events so far, I think. I hope. I want you to, at least. Oh. Doesn't matter. Looks like we're in. Everybody gets in at the last second. So let's get things started. Goomba Water Bird. tries to carry that around to the far side. Lurgan misses. A few whiffs there, so Hesh from Texas is going to get a bit of a floating shot towards the net, but Chopped will attempt to play it in. Let's hop on board with Chopped here really quick, just to see what we get. Another bit of a whiff there. That ball is going to be contested at midfield and kind of get sent down pitch just for a moment. So, in the early stages of this game, it looks like both teams just trying to figure out how they want to approach this game, feeling each other out a little. Oh, and a bit of a whiff on that save attempt. But fortunately, it actually doesn't go in, so it works out in the long run. Waterbird directs that shot down, can't quite make contact with it. Chopped, though, gets a nice clear if he can just carry that forward, but it does get turned away by Lurgan. Now ADA tape was on that. Chopped follows through, and that will open up the scoring. We're going to see Chopped come in. Clear attempt by Waterbird is not enough. And that follow-up by Chopped will direct it straight into the net. So 1-0 now. Early scoring. A good start for these teams as we hustle and bustle forward here. ADA tape. Or ADAT tape. Now that I see that there's two T's in there. Whatever it may be. Chopped tries to center it up. ADAT tape puts that one away. So we'll hop on board. A good setup by Chopped. A nice little follow-up. So a 2-goal lead. Here with 3.5 minutes to play. Nope, this isn't a tournament. This is just casting for fun. Like the stream title says, it's all open shoutcasting. Anybody who wants to be shoutcasted can be shoutcasted. At least for a little bit longer. I may need to take a brief break to recuperate a bit. I've kind of been going non-stop here with the casting. But good play out. Hesh is going to actually get that goal. That was a bit surprising. Let's hop on board with Hesh and track this goal, which comes off the wall from behind the halfway point. You can see he does a really good job of just tracking that the whole way to make sure he's there to pick up any rebounds just in case it goes wide or comes off of an opponent. But so far, so good. Helping to close that gap. Hesh again is going to get a break to try to play that forward. Lurgan will aid playing it off the wall. Oh, and JM Lott gets a little lucky there that ball didn't go in. Another play in by Hesh, but they will just kind of clash in the net. Waterbird tries to play that forward. Oh, but I think he will get contact on that, but it doesn't actually go in. A very nice shot, but it just bounces a little wide there. That tape tries to play it in. Hesh with the big save. And it's looking very good for these players. Big aerial by Chopped toward his own goal, so gotta be a little careful with that. Fortunately, it doesn't actually go in. Hesh tries to set up his teammate, but ADAT tape will deny it. So they're working really hard to play the cross along the corner here, but it is getting shut down with regularity. So far, so good. Chop disrupts that corner bounce. Lurgan, though, is going to come in and help aid it forward. There's a nice play forward. Hesh is going to try to follow it up, but it takes an inside bounce off the post. And it cannot go in the rest of the way. Goomba Waterbird, though. Trying to get the clear. We're back on the orange side of the pitch. Chop puts it in. Big stop by Waterbird. And the opening for Hesh. He's going to try to play it forward, but it does get redirected to the side. Gets a great tight angle shot and puts it away. Brilliant stuff here. Let's look at this one more time. Takes it off the wall. Gets a very nice angle. And beats everybody into the net. So we are tied up at this point. Everybody commits to that kickoff. That is some pro-level kickoff strat right there. Waterbird with the save as they tried to play it along the back wall and put it away. It is Ball Chasers Unite, so everybody is just going after that ball. Good cross here. Lurgan tries to play it in. They've got to chase the ball better. There's too many people falling behind here. JM Lott plays it into the wall. Hesh is going to try to take to the sky. Does not get the right angle. Waterbird, though, makes contact. It's going in a good direction for the blue team here. In these final 30 seconds, trying to make something happen. Yeah, this is just falling apart into ball chasing strategies now, which is working out really well, and it looks exactly like you'd expect a ranked 3 match, or just a 3v3 standard game to go. Good setup here for the orange team. Lurgan's going to try to come in, but no, Chop denies it. Final 10 seconds. We could be headed to overtime. Oh, but not if Waterbird has anything to say about it. Late game goal here. Chopped tried to get in front of that ball, but Waterbird beat him to it, found that little hole, that little gap in there to take care of it. So, a big kickoff goal. This one could actually get the tying goal, and JM Lott with a huge play off of that kickoff. Just shuts it down, gets the distance. Goomba couldn't get the touch on it to clear it out, and a tying goal with 1 second left to play, which means we are very likely headed to overtime. Indeed we are, so that kickoff abruptly ends. Here's the kickoff for overtime. Let's see which of these two teams has what it takes to get the big win here. Ball is just idling in center. Lurgan's going to play it forward. Gets turned aside by Adat Tape. But Waterbird makes the contact. It's still in a dangerous spot, though, for the orange team, so they got to clear it. And they do manage to. Here comes the play along the wall. But no, it will not go anywhere, so they're heading back the other direction. Hesh now trying to carry it forward. Does get it into a nice position, but Adat Tape breaks it up. Oh, and a good play. That's going to be a distant shot, and it will go in. A big pinch off the wall. Let's watch this one more time. He's going to pinch it right off of Lurgan and send it all the way down as fast as you can get it. Big overtime goal will get the win for the blue team. A huge exchange there. And overtime goals don't get much better than that. So, that was some pretty mental stuff right there. Oh, I should probably hit that. Do my part, right? So, good little exchange there. All right. I'm going to do one more game, and then I think what I need to do is take a... yeah, it is. I need to take a bit of a break and get some work done because, unfortunately, I need to get paid today for working, and as much as I enjoy and love doing this, it is not paying my bills quite yet. So, in any event, Chopped opening up early scoring here with a quick 24-second goal. Well, I don't know, 24 seconds. That was like 18 seconds. But, well, it's only a break from the streaming because, like I said, I got bills to pay. You know, what are you gonna do? I gotta make money so that I can afford to keep doing this. Good play forward into the corner. Chop now trying to track it a little bit. Hesh is going to play it up nicely. Good floating shot, and that'll be a quick second goal for this blue team. So we're going to see he reacts nicely to that attempted clear by JM Lott, and then just dribbles that in midair, puts it away at the 420 mark. So a clean score sheet thus far for the orange team. They're going to need to try to break that early because as it looks like the momentum is pretty good here for blue. What I do to make money is I'm a freelance shoutcaster, or a freelance writer. I'm a freelance shoutcaster too, but that doesn't pay the bills yet. But I'm a freelance writer, which does pay the bills. No, that's a risky backwards clear. Oh, but a Dat Tape manages to charge in at the last second and prevent that from going in. That little backwards shot nearly ended things abruptly. And the orange team now in a decent offensive position to try to make something happen. If they can. Waterbird's going to play that in, tries to get the cross. They're fighting in the corner here. It is a smash mouth bit of Rocket League in that corner. Umbercon, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. And another little play forward. Waterbird going to try to carry that in off of Hesh, but it does not happen. That pinch is going to take it way down to the far side. Nobody there to react to it until Chop soars in. So Orange getting a few good chances on that attack, but still not able to put anything away, and Hesh nearly sends it home. But Goomba with a big one. This is going to be a slow rolling shot, which Lurgan will manage to get to first. A Dat Tape plays it down nicely. Hesh gets good contact to take it out. It's Kegel. Thank you very much for the follow. Here's Waterbird with a distant shot. It's going to bounce down. Chopped will be able to make contact on that. That aims Casper Mate. Thank you very much for the follow. Coming in one more time. A Dat Tape gets it a little too far to the left and cannot get that go-ahead. SMG Schwinn, thank you very much for the follow. Dat Tape now trying to fight it in the corner. They're going to prevent that on the blue side. Beluke, thank you very much for the follow. Dat Tape now playing it off along the wall. Hesh will prevent it, send it back to center. Chopped tries to play it forward to the goal. The scoring has slowed down dramatically, but it has not tilted at all for the orange team, and time is running out. Chopped sets it up. Dat Tape plays it down low. Joker's back. Thank you for the follow. Lurgan will clear it up the left side of the field, or that side of the field, the far side, that side, whatever you want to call it. The ball is doing laps right now. Chopped tries to play it down. Goomba Waterbird trying to get the clear out. Jamlot tries to help aid that forward. A Dat Tape, though, forcing the issue, but Hesh picks up the pinch that could go in. And no, Jamlot with a critical save. Keep this game alive. Final minute on the clock. A Dat Tape tries to get in there again, but Lurgan denies it. Ooh, that's a good bounce for this orange team. But no, Lurgan was hanging back there, so it didn't happen. There's another open opportunity. Waterbird tries to come off the wall. Can't do it. Hesh is going to play it out, but Jamlot prevents the clear. And things are getting very hectic for the orange team. They know time is running out. 40 seconds to go. Whiff on that clear attempt. Big open net for the blue team, but they can't react fast enough. Hesh has to back up into it, and he gets a beautiful looking goal right there. One more time. You're going to see Lurgan is the one who reacts to it. He has to turn hard to drive that home, but he does do so. Hesh, thank you very much for the follow. Good aerial shot's going to be played down, but time is pretty much up for this orange team. Good cross going around, and Hesh extends the lead even further and basically just puts the final nail in the coffin, essentially, on this play. So things are done. And here we go. 4 goals up. 10 seconds now to play. I think it's all done. 5 goals. Hesh from Texas picks up his 4th goal of the game. Nice little setup by Chopped. Whoosh Pony, thank you very much for the follow. And time is going to be up here just like that. That tape, thank you very much for the follow. Alright, folks. Well, I need to bounce out of here for now. So, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I hope you had fun. But I do have to get some things done, unfortunately. If I hit my goal... Oh! I just got a $3 donation by somebody. It hasn't scrolled through yet. Thank you very much for that. Very, very much. Much appreciated. It helps every little bit, for sure. But, you know, I gotta do my part to cover the rest of that goal. So that's why I have to take a break. If I get my stuff done early, though, then I'll come back and we'll do a little bit more. Maybe of this, maybe other stuff. Who knows? I haven't decided yet. We'll find something fun to do, right? It'll be good times. So anyway, I'm going to wrap things up here for now. But I will be back. Thank you for all the follows, for the donation. So much appreciated. Chopped, much appreciated, good sir. I will wrap up here. Have a great rest of your night. If I don't see you again later, hopefully I will.